Hi, thank you for visiting my YouTube channel. This video focuses on the Ultimate Global Investor Database for 2025, and it includes over 250,000 key contacts, and the database includes venture capital, private equity, family investment offices, investment banks, and more. So to start off with, my databases include over 250,000 contacts, and this is really an important corporate database that has private equity, venture capital, angel groups, family investment offices, investment banks, and more. So who is this database suitable for? Well, to start off with, firms raising capital. Ideal for companies seeking investment opportunities to fund expansion, innovation, or operational needs. Investment banks and financial advisors, they're going to find the support sourcing equity and debt funding options for clients. Private equity and venture capital firms, it assists in identifying potential investments and networking with relevant investors. Corporate development teams facilitate strategic partnerships, mergers, and acquisitions by connecting with key investors. Real estate developers and infrastructure projects, it aids in securing necessary funding from family offices and institutional investors. And technology and startups, useful for tech-driven companies looking to scale and seeking early stage or growth capital. So what does the database include? So this comprehensive database, and I'm going to show you the spreadsheets coming up a little bit later, spans the globe, including key regions like Asia Pacific, Europe, Africa, the Americas, and the Middle East, covering diverse industries such as technology, healthcare, energy, finance, real estate, and more. This database features detailed profiles of family offices, venture capital firms, private equity investors, and angel groups. As an invaluable tool for fundraising and strategic investor engagement, it ensures targeted outreach and meaningful connections across various sectors, facilitating successful investment opportunities and effective networking. So really, in short, this is a investor-driven database. It's for corporate and institutional groups. It has 140 spreadsheets. It is global, so again, Asia Pacific, Europe, the Americas, and the Middle East. Key funding partners, again in quick review, venture capital firms, private equity investors, family investment offices. In fact, this is probably the largest database of family investment offices in the world. It's taken me a few years to collect all these databases. Some of them are refined, some of them are raw, and you're going to see a little bit of information about what that means. It also includes investment banks and additional financial entities such as hedge funds, angel investors, and corporate venture arms. So let's take a look at the database. So you can see these are the spreadsheets, and there's around 140 of them here. You can see down here we have 143 spreadsheets. They are a combination of the sectors and countries that you saw in the earlier part of the video. Some of these are what we call refined databases, and some are raw. So what's the difference? Raw databases basically means it's just a large collection of databases in a wide sector, for example, private equity or venture capital. A refined database means that it's been put into and sorted into different sectors. For example, you have blockchain technology, you have big data, cybersecurity, Internet of Things, or they could be smaller ones such as New York investment banks. So again, it's a combination of. There are also a group of what are called refined specialty lists. I have 8 of them that are probably the creme de la creme of this entire database, and I use them in other applications and for other clients who are looking to raise capitals, and I'll show you those databases in a bit. But this gives you a bit of an idea of the different types of databases. For example, you've got food and beverage, you've got fintech, you've got financial advisors, family offices, many. In fact, it's the largest database of family office investors that you're going to find, alternative investors, and more. In this, I also include the database dashboard. What is that? The database dashboard is a tool that you can use to sort all these into easy to download spreadsheets. Again, the largest collection of institutional grade databases that you're ever going to find. So let's take a look at those specialized databases, and let's open up a few of these. Okay, so this package also includes 8 very refined databases that have been cleaned within the last year. Cleaned means I've put them through a email verification service to clean out all the inactive emails, and to also make sure that they're a lot easier for you to use for fundraising. And being the fact that these are probably the most popular of the groups that I provide clients for other fundraising assistance that I give them. It may not be specific to you, but I just want to run down them very easily. Family investment offices plus real estate investors, that's a cleaned database. Global tech investors minus the Middle East, because we have the Middle East investor database. It's the most advanced database of Middle East institutional investment companies, private equity, venture capital, family offices that you're going to find. No one else has it. I spent 3 years refining that list, so it's a fantastic database. I have UK and Europe as well. I have USA Ultimate Seed Investor Database. If you're looking to raise capital for a seed capital project, that's perfect. And I have the USA Angel Groups. It is 130 of the top angel groups. What's an angel group? Really simple. It's a group of angel investors that form into separate firms. And if you're looking to raise less than $250,000, it's the best list in the world. And no one else can say that, because I've spent a long time working on it. That's why these are specialty lists that are in this package. And lastly, USA New York Private Equity. If you're looking to raise capital for private equity, New York's the best place to go. So what I've done is I've combined those into one separate list. So let's just take a quick look at a refined list. So now I've just opened up one of the refined databases to give you a bit of an idea of what that looks like. For example, this is the USA Seed Capital database. It has around 570 total contacts, companies, and number of investments. So this particular database helped raise capital for over 37,000 startups. Includes company type, website, emails, also description and some sector information. And you can see here there's a lot of early stage seed here in this list. So refined database basically means that I've created this list and cleaned it with email software verification from the other lists that you saw in the video. And the reason these 8 lists are what I call the best databases in the world is because I do consulting for clients who want information right away, and I assist them with those particular lists. You may not need them. You may want a broader base, and that's why the other 140 databases are going to be fine for you. But that's an example of a refined list. Okay, so now we've looked at the refined list. Now what's a raw database? So I've just opened up the family office, one of the family office spreadsheets here. This is a raw database. A raw database means that it is just as I received it from my sources. This is 4,150 family offices, and they are going to be mostly in North America. This is one of the most advanced databases, but it is raw, which means that you still have to clean it. You still have to make sure, for example, that this particular person works there. How do you do that? You run it through any of the email verifiers. And if they're still there, it's good. If they're not there, then you're going to get a note saying that it is no longer active. Got the title. So this is what's considered a raw database. It means that you're going to still have to do work on it, whereas on the previous database that I opened up, that's all ready to go. You can do campaigns on that list without having to worry about bounce backs. No database is 100% perfect. The people move, people retire, companies open, they close down, they merge, so you still have to do a lot of work on them. But this gives you a bit of an idea between the difference between a raw database and a refined database. So for more information on this exclusive database, contact DubaiInvestorsList.com. That's DubaiInvestorsList.com. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.